Right, we are almost ready to kick off here. Welcome to those that are already here. We'll just see if we can get a couple more. Hello, Johnny. Just give me a sec and we'll get things rolling. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Monday for most of you, Tuesday for the rest of us, the start of your week. It's Transport Fever Tuesdays here in Australia anyway. Hi everyone, welcome to some Transport Fever 2. We got a big week ahead of us again. Tomorrow we're back into some Batman. For those that have been loving the Batman streams, I've been loving those. So I can't wait to get through that game. Hello, Robert, Johnny, as always. That's nice of you to say to Robert, Johnny. And welcome, lurkers. And my Twitch friends over there as well. We've got some Twitchies lurking, so hello, Twitchies. Today, I've been working in the backgrounds on stuff. Some of the stuff I've been working on is this pop-up town, or I guess it's a little pop-up town, but it's sort of part of... let's think of it like a suburb of Tweed Heads just here that we're looking at. We're looking at Tweed Heads up here. Let's go to live screen. So you can see Tweed Heads just over there where the train tracks are heading to. Just behind me, this way. Yeah, I got to look at this way. Just this way. I've built a pop-up town, which we started last stream. But I took it. I've been working on it. Detailing it, working on it, trying to facelift it. It's still got some more to do, but for the most part, it's in. It's got some finishing touches, and there's one more plot of land I want to fill. I just didn't know what I was going to put in it yet, but we'll have a look at it, shall we? Actually, firstly, I just want to show you this, and I've got some screenshots here. Oh, no, not that one. Where did my screen... Oh, here they are. So, is it... this way, right? Okay. So I'm just going to pop some screenshots up here of what? Oh no, that's not it. That's a picture frame, Ham. Okay, here we go. So this here is the area that we're working at just here, right? Oh, hang on, let me bring that back up. This is the area where we're working. We've been working. And this just here is where we build the old mine. The old mine has been put in just here. And if you want to look at that old mine, it is just here like this, right? This is the old mine that we've just popped in. So that was really cool. And if you want to see the side sort of difference, that's what it looks like there. That's what it looked like. And now I can't grab it. No! A full screen. Oh, there we go. And now that's what it looks like there. Okay, so I wish I could do a transition like we can do with videos. And this probably would have been better for a video show off, but it doesn't matter. I don't really care. I'll show it off to you guys. People can watch it in the future. Now, the pop-up town is over here. The pop-up town plot of land. Let's we'll zoom out and have a look at it shortly. Actually, let's zoom in. This is the pop-up town and how it looks now. Okay. Now I've got the screenshot here. Where'd it go? Oh, you bugger on toast. Oh, you bugger on toast. One sec, I got to pull the Steam up and get the views, recording. Come on. That one, short disk. Okay, cool. Right, now this is what the plot of land looked like. That's what it looked like. Okay? So that's what it looked like. Why can't I, yeah, don't do that. And so that's what it looks like now. I'll try and do a bit of a side-by-side here, hey? How about we do that? Bit of a side-by-side. It's hard to get the angle. So that's the whole area we've filled in just here, all around this train track area. And I think it's come up pretty well. Johnny. No, Johnny, isn't your operation in the old mine? You can see we've built the old mine shaft entrance down the bottom here, which I actually was really happy with how that came out. Surely your operation's up here in the mines, Johnny. So yeah, that's what that looks like. And if you want to look at how this all sort of looked like, I've got a screenshot of, because you can see just how much has actually transpired down in this sort of section of the map so far. Especially, and I'll take you on a little tour of around it today, and we'll do a track ride around it as well. That's the new location. But if we have a look, so that's pretty accurate just there of what we're looking at just here. Right, so this was this whole island as well, and I'd even put the beach in at this point, but I hadn't done much else. But that's what so that's what that looks like now with the construction site, the trees, the paint, the texturing. It's still not even completely done. So we're gonna have to tone the whole map with a bit of a brush like this, a detailing paint up brush. I've managed to get the rock work down around the back here. So let me take you on a little tour of this town. This is called Parkview, this little suburb. We'll call it the suburb of Parkview that we've popped up. They have a little shopping, a consumer's world. The shops down here that we put the car parks and stuff in. This town is it's got a lot of retaining areas because it's built on the side of this hill. We've got the old part of town down here, which I really love. Yeah, but we've got the shops down here. We've got a bit of sort of agricultural sort of buildings up here. They do have a water tower section that collects water and it provides water for a lot of the area. We've got a big, massive house up here with a big plot of land. You know, I've started, you know, retaining up their plot of land up through here, and I'll put some more sporadic homes throughout the world, especially as we train past them, is what I want. I want more places like this, big open properties. Just there's one, you know, kind of like country locations. Down here, I had a lot of fun, especially with these old townhouse buildings. And then all the signs and stuff, all the little bits of detail you see on these buildings, I've put on. Like I've gone secondhand. I've put in all these walls, fences, trees, fences all the way along here, the pavements. It's been painstakingly, like I tried to do like gutter systems as well. Really hard in this game to do that kind of stuff. I've put in like a central park down here for kids. There's a bit of play area, basketball and football, and we've got tennis courts downtown here that I wanted to put in. The gas station hasn't been completely done, and neither of the service sort of buildings. But as you come through town here, it's starting to really dress up, especially with our pavements, our little townhouse buildings through here. I've started putting in the fence work along here as well. It's all really painstakingly little stuff, and probably for no reason. But the traffic does, like you can see here, the traffic does utilize these roads to get places, which is kind of really cool also, which I'm really stoked about. And then, so you can see the train comes out here. There's an old, like, aviation shed out here or something, and more going off that way. right? So, and there's like little details in here where I've retained walls and stuff. Up here, now I wanted to get some residential plots I wanted to put residential plots in that made it look residential. So this is not AI building here. This is me putting this in and trying to make these homes look like they sort of all belong together. This was probably the hardest one, putting this home in over the top of the tunnel and then somehow getting the tunnel to dress up, over the top of the tunnel to dress up and have the driveway lead into this home over here. It was very fiddly, but I'm sort of happy with how it came out. I don't like the big concrete ring bit, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? And then up here, I've got another little cul-de-sac for homes up in here. They got a little playground area there. Or, you know, I just tried to follow the theme through this area. And more up here. And then down here is a bit more like a bed and breakfast I've got going on. It's a bed and breakfast type situation out here, where it's got like a little sort of orchard going on. Down here, maybe a bit of a college sort of system or a boarding house potentially sort of thing. So that's sort of what I got. And then the brewery. The main thing is this suburb has this big, awesome old church brewery that we've been putting in. Right, so it sort of fits in on top of all this, like these townhouses built in and around here, which I really sort of loved putting in. I just had a really fun time, like sort of, and meshing these buildings around this corner and up this hill and sort of retaining stuff. Really had a fun time just zoning in and doing that. So that's the town. That's the suburb of Parkview, pop-up little town there. We'll pretend it's attached to Tweed Heads. Right, so we get some cool track rides now as we come through here. We can have a look at that now if you want, but we will do a bit of a track ride later. I think it's important today. Oh, by the way, I've as you can see, I've sorted out the money issue that we had. I didn't mean to have it go that far, but I think I managed to tip the scales by adjusting things so far that it meant that money was just going boom. We still have lines here that are losing a lot of money. A lot of these lines dip in and out though. They'll make money, then they lose a bucket load of money. But compared to the lines that are making money is huge. I do want to work on rectifying some of these today because this line here, right, needs to be sorted out today. And it's this one out here that we've got running from this farm. And now we've got, when I did the upgrade on these trucks the other day, I just didn't even think. Like I was just going upgrade, boom, nuts. We've got 40 of these Studebakers on it, which are expensive to run. And here's the problem. They're only running with 5 of 16, 4 of 16. We've got too many of these trucks on here to the point where I think, and here's the other issue down in here. The other issue is this. You can see this chaos that we've caused just with this truck stop area and doing this the way, right? So we've got these Studebakers that drop off all the grain. Then we've got, who are the guys that pick it up? The Commats trucks are picking it up. So the Commats trucks are dropping Commats out here and then taking grain back. That's fine for them to do, but it's just not working anymore. And I think I need to come up with a better solution. And I don't know what said solution is, except for maybe downgrading the trucks and having less of them, or maybe just having less of them. The trouble is we need to get more grain to this Tweed Heads West food processing plant. It's consuming 600 plus, and we're storing like one at a time or whatever. Hello, Tama, how are you? Good morning. So that's the problem we're having with this place. So I do really want to work on I need to get an airport in so we can start doing airport transfers over to Coolangatta Airport over here, which is not Coolangatta Airport. We'll call this, we need to have a fake name for this place. What can we call this fake other country? How are you, Tama? Let's call it overseas for the moment. We'll just call it overseas. We're going overseas. So yeah, that's that's what I've been working on here on this map for the moment. But we'll have a little bit more of a look at it later because there's plenty of track rides. You can see I've done plenty of detailing and paintwork and texturing down through here, especially with the rocks and stuff. I've got a little bit more stuff to do with this. I'm not sure if I'm happy just to have this concreted. I'd like to have some kind of pillar retainment, especially where this bridge just disappears. The bridge should really go into the ground a little bit more. So maybe we can figure out how to do that. Maybe pillar that, just to flush that off, and maybe texturize the concrete or cement a little bit more along there. But that's the kind of look I was going for, like a cemented look. So yeah, anyway, and I've got a lot more detail to do in the industrial park section through here, and I still haven't finished off these buildings like I said, but we're getting there, right? We're getting there with it. You need a union in your logistics operation, Johnny. I need unions and help everywhere, mate. I need unions like to run my day, run my life. Look, I could look at it all day. We'll do a track ride of it later. I think what I want to do is I do want to rectify this issue first. I think this is another savings we can make down here, which I really want to do. And I think this is just a mess having all the, like 40 of these trucks trying to roll in with only 3. That one's got 3. So instantly, let's just do this. Let's replace these vehicles with something cheaper. We've got Peterbilts. Oh, because it's 1970, team. We've got one of my favorite trucks in the game in now. Oh, why? They're 100,000, but you need less of them. You don't really want to run them on this line yet. I think what this line needs is a little train shunting line. And potentially the train can tack onto the passenger line. And we could potentially pull that down into here. Oh, easily. Actually, we can bring it in this way. Maybe. We'd have to two-way this track. It is already two-waying here. Also, we have to start going to electrification too. This might actually work, you know. Easier than I thought to bring a train down in there. Now, we are taking it a longer route, I get it. And then you're going to have to cross over though, aren't you? Not as easy as you thought. Or... yeah. It'd be better if we could... get it up that way, you know. Let me just see what can go from here. So you'll make that turn fine, right? Is that a thing? I just don't like that. To me, that's just a mess having that. The only thing coming down this line is, yeah, I really don't like that. Let's just pause this for a sec. See if I can fix up this whole situation. Now I can do this by switching the tracks for these guys. So what I'll have to do is I'll force... Can I switch their tracks? No. We got a bit of a... Houston, we have a problem. Maybe a small tunnel underneath the tracks. I was thinking that maybe over here, Johnny, we could... no, we don't. It doesn't work. A small tunnel under the tracks. Maybe... yeah, I think you're onto something. Maybe we can lift one slightly up and take one slightly down. We are going to have to contend with that, though. So maybe this is not the right spot to do it here. Yeah, maybe this is not the right spot to do it here. Maybe we'll do it up over here. Just so it'll get mad. Tama, that's the correct response. My room isn't messy. It's in a detailing phase. I need Tama. It's in a detailing phase. That's right. You're detailing room. You need everything where it is so you can detail it. I like it. Yeah, the only difference here. Look, we don't have like using the passenger station just makes sense because we've already got the train line out this way, and it leads to potentially sending more trains, like up to Kobakai. Sorry, for those purists, Kobakai. But the train, there was going to be Toots Bay, Kobakai. Could plug into Tweed Heads. I don't really want it to. I was maybe not even going to have them train. I was probably not going to have a train out here. The let's try the truck situation first. Let's see if trucks will just sort this out first. So let's get our vehicles. Let's replace them with something a little less. I'll tell you what. This is what we're using. These are 48,000 a year. I think we just got too many of them. They're every 14 seconds. Let's just bump off. Let's take off 16. Right. That gets that back to a nice frequency of 20 seconds. That's going to free up a lot of trucks through here. What I might wait for tell these trucks to do also, manage the vehicles. No, manage the line. Did I say, have I got you guys at, what are you, Tweed Heads West? Interesting. Let's tell you guys to say, hey, maximum stop time. Let's get you waiting for 30 seconds. Now, the frequency will slow down, I get it. But what it's going to do, it's hopefully going to get you... Oh man, these are slow. These are really slow. Can we hit the turbos here for a sec, please? So you ended up with 9. You're going to end up with about 9 also, aren't you? Which trucks keep pouring in. We have a big gap here. Oh, they're turning. Oh, they're turning down there. Okay. Okay. And how many of these delivery trucks have we got going? Oh man, it's still busy in here, isn't it? Because these tools trucks, I mean, these guys aren't even making money, are they? Nah, they're losing money as well. Because they're supposed to be, I mean, commats trucks. They're supposed to be bringing commats in. This whole area. Okay, so you need stone as well. You desperately want more stone. If we get you more stone, we can then reduce the amount of trucks we're using. These guys are losing money. We could probably put the bigger trucks on and have less of them. But it's more about the frequency which works better than the actual Thoughts, team? Hello, Amy. How are you? Lurking while you cook dinner? No worries. I'll expect a full dinner report. Yeah. This is all, like, all this stuff is just not, like, they're all not compatible, like. Manage the vehicles. We've got 18 of these. I bet they don't even run full half the time. 6. And, yeah, sorry, I'm just observing. We just don't need these vehicles on here. They just don't work on it. So we're only getting the, so they're only getting the stone when the train rolls in with the stone. We need another, okay, so we got to work on grain and stone. So we might have to open up this quarry today. Now, what if is it too much to airlift stone over to there? Because I'm thinking we could. It's only a short flight, I know, but look, we could plop our first airport down, and we could give Kobakai just a little dirty airport out here. No, where would it be? It'd be over here. You'd want it near Kobakai here, so we could probably airlift people into like town as well. Johnny says nope. Why not, Johnny? You gotta look through like look at the mountains here, right? It's not very conducive to just plumbing trains in all the time. We can do more trains. I think this stuff will have to go up here. We'll have to get that trucked around to there. The grain train and the timber train. Okay, these two are making great money. They're bringing commats back, which is great. They're bringing them back for Currumbin Waters. But man, they got some timber build up. So the timber's not the problem down here, that's for sure. What we might need to do is bring that stone, that farm, into here and get that sent out also. Actually, how much grain is on the deck here? 78. We could probably bring that. All right, let's start by bringing this grain down to here then. Let's see if this will help out also. Because I just feel like they have got some stored, which is fine. These guys, they only get it stored when it drops off, right? And they're going to burn through that pretty quick. Okay, let's activate this quarry. And then we'll get back and we'll check on how these trucks are doing. And maybe we'll switch this out. Maybe we'll change that up a little bit more. There are no dump trucks in the sky, but there are cargo planes. They take lots of goods and services. Or freight planes, I should say. Yeah, and look, Johnny, if the game allows me to do it, then the game allows me to do it. This road looks like it sucks for driving. Let's do. I think if we're gonna activate this quarry, we're gonna need to do some road upgrades. Let's get. What do you go up to 80 clickety clacks? Let's get you. Right. You're a big road. You're like that kind of road. Okay. I got an itchy nose. All right, there we go. And then it splits off and does its thing down here. I don't know. That's a long, long drive. I don't want that. That's a very long drive. But you're not willing to do that. Interesting. But you will do that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we'll just have you like there, maybe. Okay, let's try that. The road's just got to be how the road's got to be. Okay, so then we'll drive in the quarry. How far into the quarry? Up into there, okay. We'll drive across the front here. I've drawn in a lot of roads up in here, so... let's go like that. We'll do something like that. I don't like that sharp turn, so we'll curve that. Better. Oh, that's fine. Hello, Zero. How are you? Hey, I see you there on Twitch. Chrissy, how are you? Hope you're well, Chrissy, and you're lurking away. No worries. You working tonight? How are you, Zero? Zero, we put in a fake, well, it's a suburb, pop-up town basically over here for our track rides we've been detailing and working on. It's been going well. It's still got a little bit to go, but it is for the most part. I've still got a block of land here I've got to deal with. But yeah, it's really coming along. Happy with that. And the old mine. If you haven't seen the old mine, it's really good as well. Really love it, especially when you're doing the track rides. Is actually, if our train's down here, oh, it is too. Right, let's have a look at it. Let's jump on now. Oh no, that's the wrong train. That's the wrong train. Where is the steel train? Oh, there it is there. I'll keep you down there when you come back around. Okay, we'll crack on with this until that train is back around to the bottom. And we'll boost it down there. Okay, so let's crack on with this. I'm going to switch this little split-off road into a dirt one, actually. Like that. Perfect. Right, and then we'll get you hooked up. We will utilize... am I going to use the... what am I going to use for these truck-wise? It'll be right, I think. Whatever we utilize, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay, whatever we use up here. Okay, just sort of fix that up a little bit. I don't mind that being a thing just there. Oh, gosh. How are you, Zero? What's happening, mate? What's the latest news? We'll do something like that there. Cool. All right. Oh, where are you down here? Don't know. Okay, so they come down. It's a long drive. I wonder if I can get, which I should be able to get a split off into here as well. Well, I wonder if I should leave it, because all this area might be utilized for other detail and stuff. And the entrance is down now. It does add a little bit extra onto their drive. Does it matter? Probably not. Not when you get the big open road here. Right, where is this train now? Oh, has it dropped its... It's dropped its stuff off. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We can do the track ride around it. While I think about that. Well, just while I think about what I want to do out there. Finally moving on to learning texturing, so maybe by the end of this month. Yeah, nice, Zero. 1970 already? Zero, this series has been going on since the 6 months. What do you mean 1970 already? It's been going on, it's been going for ages. Yeah, we're sort of, we're pausing at 1970 for a while anyway. We are doing the pause here for a little bit anyway. I'm just going to pop up a little bit. Chrissy, last week this job, can't wait to be done with this hellhole. Oh, I feel for you. What are you playing lately, Chrissy? I know you're lurking, sorry, but it's been a bit since we've caught up. Yeah, here we go. Through the old mine. I love it through here. I got it. Oh, I might have to take out that one. I didn't see that one. Yes, look at all this. The old mine. Love it. Don't worry about all the routes through the tunnel. When I do my track rides, I never include tunnels in my track rides, so I just don't care that there's routes in here. Last time I checked, it was 1900. Oof. That is a while ago. that is a while ago, actually. Unfortunately, with track rides, I feel like you never get to see the full picture of the details around you. Into the pop-up town suburb. It's called Parkview. The suburb's called Parkview. I mean, there's not much to see down here, is it? It's just a fence down the back. Did manage to curve the fence really well through here, though, which I was really wrapped in. Yeah, it came up really well, that curving of the fence. And then, yeah, like I said, we just need to rectify this this support structure here for the train, just under here. So that's where I want to fix up under here, where this train track above here connects into the land, just to detail that off too. Nice, Zero. Yeah, that'll be good. But yeah, as you come through, it's really sort of dressing up through here now, you know. Yeah, still don't know what to do with that plot of land. And then the shops down here. Yeah. Yeah, really, this is it though. There's not much to tell. I do like coming down through here though, and into the construction, past the construction site. It gets just a lovely little jaunt through here now. I mean, we don't even have electrification on our tracks, yet we've got electrified signals. Ugh. It irks me. Bloody signals. Ah, it's the construction site. I might move my headquarters over here. That's what I might actually do. I have to get some more construction site stuff in here, I think. I'll probably have to get some more in there. Anyway, that's the little jaunt through there on that angle. It came up really well. Yeah, I might have to get a bit more in here for that. But so yeah, I hope you guys like what is transpired here for this build so far. Cool. Now, back to this. I don't know if I like them. They have to pour down this road, don't they? Which is fine. It's just a long trip. I guess we can see how long it will take when we can obviously utilize this, but our trains are over here anyway. Wonder if I can get a the other thing is these trucks are only doing one-way trips and they're long trips. It almost feels like you need a shunting train to come out here and pick up, but it's just not conducive to having trains up around this mountainous area. This you know what I mean? It almost like it needs to be trucked in. I suppose you could land a train out here, so you could take stone out here. Come around these farms potentially. I mean, what are you doing? Are you sending a train cross country then? And is that worth it? I don't like it. I like utilizing the rail that we've already got established because I don't like just banging in rail everywhere. What are your thoughts on that, team? Do you think we should use our established rail that we've got set in place? Or should we bang in another line? Knowing that I am going to be putting a line out to Belambul, Terranora, Fruits into Tweed Heads South. Like, there's going to be a line out, the country line out here. That's why I didn't want Kobakai to really get one. I think we'll just punch it in and give it a go. Let's have a look. We're dropping off. It's a long way to drop off. They are getting maximum grain. It's just taking a bit because it has to be relayed. Let's just pause for a sec because we're almost at $1 billion. Okay. Not a new line. Let's have you on. Two. So you come in. Come in on 2, and out you go. That's a heck of a line for a truck to drive. And then what? Hang on, that's the stone. No, maybe I do want to bring them in down here and we get a separate stone train. No, that's no good. Oh, this is a headache. This is a headache. Looks proper job there, yeah. Needs telegraph poles? Yeah, it does. It really does. The town, that is, yeah. Yeah, it's not finished. Or it's a suburb. It's definitely not finished. But telegraph posts along this main road would be great. Great. Just in general everywhere, would they be great? I've been avoiding this problem for a while, but we just can't hide from it anymore. It needs to happen today. This needs to happen. I almost need to take you, and I need to take you. It's almost like I need to set up a little. All right, I got a new idea. This line's too big for trucks. Like it would work for the Peterbilts, right? The Peterbilts are fine taking a truckload that long, but then they're not returning anything unless we're taking stuff back down that has to get transferred to Kobakai. However, it's returning to here, but it's not really, you know what I mean? It's a long distance then. So if we put a mini hub out here, and then we sort of shunted the stone and the grain in, we can then send it off properly. It does leave me to this, where we do have this line out the back here that does plug into the passenger line, which we then can feed into the industrial section. That, yeah. I've sort of backed myself into a corner. Hey, Rick. How are ya? Yeah, I've sort of backed myself into a corner with this one. So it's a little bit of problem solving we've got to do today here, which is nice. It's nice to have some problem solving for once. I think let's give this a go. I wish I had those freight yards in here, but I don't. Maybe we can use this freight yard. Okay. Track count 2. Let's go, not catenary yet. Let's go platform length. Let's get them up to that. Ooh, that's long. I don't really want to chew through the whole mountain, but maybe we will have to tunnel a section of it just through here. Or maybe just enough tunnel to pop through just these bits of road here. And then calm down and plug into our rail yard. Yeah, okay. It's either that or we land. Like, the trucks could probably come over the top here, and we can take the trains from here. It's still going to be too high here. What's your height? Let's take the track. Because I don't use the tool that Stephen does sometimes. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 2.1 meters there. And over here, we're at 37 meters. Down here, we're at 7.5 meters. Yeah, it's better if you landed in down here, I think. Then gully something out here and poke it through. Okay. Let's just take the, it's a shame these can only be 100. Like that, I couldn't get it. A 200 would be perfect here. A 200 would be great. Let's try something like this. The trains will come in, go out. Let's have a look. I mean, that's all we can do at the end of the day, isn't it? I really despise putting tunnels like that in the game. It's just like the infrastructure to do something like that on a mountain this big, like this wide. I just feel like it's not a thing. I don't like it. I'm happy to go maybe to there. What do you think is an team? What do you think is an I want to say good, but not bad, mate. You can be honest, mate. My psychologist always said to me, people always ask you how you doing, and we always just automatically respond with a, "Oh yeah, I'm good." When there's days where you're not, just say I'm not good today. I really advocate for that. I really advocate for people going, you know what? Today I'm not good. I'm just struggling. I need somewhere to hang out. I need someone to take my mind off something, or I need, you know, I feel like more people need to just say how they actually feel instead of just pretending. We pretend too much as a society, I feel. Just say how you feel. If you feel like crap, mate, we're here for you. We'll help you try and get through it. Brighten your day. Could be worse, Rich. Rich. You could have a massive gaping hole in your fence. Did everyone see that? Some drunken fool tried to force through my fence. If no one saw that on the Discord, have a look at this. Hang on, I'll pull that over here. Yeah, have a look at that. Bang. So there was a party going on up the road. There was a... Yeah, that's the best they're going to feel, Johnny. Yeah, so there was a party going on up the road all night. And then about 3 a.m., I heard this bang. It sounded like a gunshot, like it was that loud. And I thought, oh, well, okay. It wasn't real. It's not near my place or anything. It was loud, though. Hank and I both were like, what? What was that? And that's the inside in my garden bed, what it looks like. I had to actually push it back together because there was a gaping hole there and Hank would have gone straight out. And this is the roadside. This is the footpath out here. There's actual, like, out here is where we're standing. This is the road. Yeah. Super annoyed. These aren't cheap either, right? This Colorbond fencing is not cheap. So, yeah. So I've had to send all the emails and pictures and information off and... Hey, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Right. So we know that's what we want. Maybe we don't. Maybe we can elevate just a little bit to reduce the... I really don't like laying track like that. I'll do that. No, now. What if we get you... We'll do a slight roll up through here. The tunnels, that tunnel to me is acceptable. A short tunnel, right? A short tunnel is acceptable. I mean, it's still 260 meters odd, whatever, but, you know. I can accept that. That gets us up to our... That gets us up to 13 meters. So we're already too high up this end. But I don't mind bringing this up. I don't mind having to raise the lines just slightly on a low gradient to get up here. As long as we're not having a gradient that's over that 3.6 or whatever percentage, I don't actually mind. What we'll do is we'll go something like that, right? We'll get like a 90... 91 bend, that's fine. And I'll probably... Oh, you're already flattening off there. That's fine. Okay, so from there, let's get our terrain tool. Let's just start carving out you, and you're going to tunnel. This will be more acceptable, having a tunnel from like there through to about there. However, we might need to adjust this whole area down here. We don't have a lot of wiggle room down there, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Rich, mate, anytime you need to chat or whatever, send us a message. Is that your fence or the complex's fence? Oh no. So what happens is, Johnny, yeah, I don't know what it's like for Canada, but the perimeter fences for our complex are covered under the body corporate. So I've emailed all that stuff off to the body corporate people in charge, and they'll do what they've got to do, which is great. I actually need you to actually shoot that way. But they'll do what they do, which is great. But I mean, I didn't hear back from my representative. And the worst thing is, he goes on holidays tomorrow, and I haven't heard from him yet. Gosh. Game. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried that it's not going to get looked at until old mate gets back from his friggin' holiday. That's what's got me concerned a little bit. Are we settling for that? I will settle for that. I would rather this not have that bit like that. And just sort of roll out a little bit flatter through. Yeah, that's better. That's a better rollout through there. Just so you get an idea. Like, I won't be keeping it like this through here. I might leave that gorge through there. I don't mind it. Right, and then so we're going to swing this way. Right, let's just have a go at this end now. I'm going to take that out. I also want to paint in this farm properly also. I think it's important that we should probably do that. We'll redo this road. Hey, Centaur, I didn't say hello. Sorry, buddy. How are you, Centaur? It's dipping too much. Yeah, I didn't like it. It's dipping. It's dipping. It's bobbing, ducking, and weaving, Johnny. It's Muhammad Ali, that track, wasn't it? It was floating and popping and bopping and weaving. Okay, let's get our nice big area down here. Can we have it on that height, actually, please? We've got squillions of dollars. I don't mind spending some of it today on terraforming. Old mate's farm here. He's like, this is my farmland. Nah, too bad. We're taking over. You've got plenty of farmland. I'll make sure you get lots of lovely farmland. Okay. You'll be right. You'll be right, mate. Okay. Let's give ourselves a bit of clearing here. In fact, we could take that right back to here, couldn't we? And then retain up this mountain. Or I don't even have to. I can just do that. Right, so all of a sudden our tunnel starts to become... I mean, it's still it's still almost a 900-meter tunnel. God, I hate tunnels that long. Right, what if we mysteriously had a ravine through here? This'll make me feel better about this. What if there was a ravine through here? And that's why the road is shaped the way it's shaped. That gives purpose to the road, then. You know what? We could even put some water out here, couldn't we? We could make that into like, oh, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's really, if we're going to go all out, let's go all out. We'll get a nice big water area up here. So the train will come through and have to go bridging. Oh, that's fun. And then back into bridge, tunnel, bridge. Bridge, tunnel, bridge. Hey! A big A. A wild big A has appeared in chat. Get your Pokeballs out and catch him. Okay. I did like the fact that we did have a bit of a ravine section just there, but that doesn't really work for us anymore there, does it? In fact, that doesn't... I'm going to go as far as saying as we don't need to come up that high anymore. Do we? Can we just get a crowfly shot at this, please? That's actually flat there. Are we running? Yeah, we're running dead flat through there. Okay, we don't need to worry about that anymore. It's cool. So let's say I just called to say, where are you? Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Luke. What? Oh, Lucas. Hello. Want to say hi while the video, while I like the video and put it on the watch later. All good, mate. All good. Thank you. Get some good rest, buddy. Right, let's fix this up. And need it from the mean it from the bottom of my heart. I just called to say I hate you. Oh no, that's not how the words go, Lionel. Now all these trees here can beat it. On that edge. It's a big ravine. There can be trees up around that edge. I don't mind that. We'll have to put some car barriers there as well. We'll have to get... We can do the texturing later, but just so you get an idea. I wonder if this should... It'd look really good if the water went under the road here, wouldn't it? And into this sort of paddocky area. Like, it would make sense for it to do something like that. And then sort of filter out into like a bigger sort of lake section just here. And this doesn't exist, by the way. This doesn't exist in the real world. I know this map is like a real world map, but we're taking over, okay? We're taking the map over. I think we'll just do something like that. Right, it'll be something like that. We'll get all the tree work in, all the paint work, all that sort of stuff. I might need to take that road back just a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Maybe I will. Yeah, okay, sweet. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight, Johnny? What are your plans for this evening? You're always doing something yummy. I think we're going to go just... Oh, no, we're not doing that. That was really odd. We're just going to do something like that. Ooh, could it be like a garlic naan bread? How good's garlic naan? Yum. Some butter chicken. I don't think I've eaten Indian food in a long, long time. A long, 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 long time. That's a better one. A little bit better texture. You got to really start like using your rock textures sporadically. We'll get in a little bit of this mossy one down around the bottom here. Oh, hello, kiddo. It's getting really cold here the last couple of nights, so the little boy jumped up and he tucked in. I felt this little like pushing on my feet this morning. Little boy came up for a big cuddle. Oh, I didn't mean to use that texture there, damn it. Well, we can do some more texturing of that later. Trees, on the other hand, they can be easily just schlapboard in. Get rid of that Scots pine. Take you down to about that and about that. And we can just paint you back in. Something like that. Good. Then we'll have to get the... There's a track winding back, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, on the road to Gundagai. So, train buildings now. We're going to use this one still again. Wonder if we should just bring... well, maybe I can get my 300 now. Man, that's a long train station. Pop goes the weasel. Which is funny before, you know, because that actually went straight in. For the bridge... Do I want that? Do I want that? Do I want that? Probably that. That? No. Something maybe like that. Or maybe we'll use the old rusty box. Maybe... No, I use a lot of box girders. Maybe we want something a bit more open. Thoughts, chat? A lot of old freight lines anyway around Australia used to use the old box girders. I don't like the split. That one's a little less invasive because the box girder's a little bit thinner. I think we'll keep this one open. Yeah, I'm feeling open about it. Not that open. Upside down girder. I don't know if I've got that yet. Like I do have that upside down girder, Johnny. But it might not be in oh, it should have been. Let's do a quick save. I'll see if I've got it. Upside down girder would be good. I'm just giving you a pat, mate. Come here. Ugh. Hello, Hanky. I'll see if I swear the upside down gird. I've got them. I used them in the last series. Bridge. Here it is. Upside down garters. Oh, Johnny, I know what you got on the brain. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the old cheeky leg garter. Pose says hi, Hank. Hank, you gotta say hi to Pose. Hank, you gotta say hi to Pose. Oh, Bubba. Hank's not a morning dog. Hank does his waking up at around lunchtime, and then it's just full beans until he goes to sleep again. Loading, load. Let's get some music on in the background again. Purple Haze. This is the perfect one for Johnny. Okay. You'll take that at 5 this time. Interesting. There it is. Wait, I think we got a bigger one, actually. What do you reckon, Johnny? The bigger one or the shorter one? No music while you're working in my track. Too bad. Gotta have music while you work. I'll turn it down a little bit though. How's that? It might be a bit better down that volume. Yeah, what do we think? The larger box or the smaller? I think the smaller looks better. Go big or go home. I think the smaller looks better though. It looks a lot cleaner. You get nice big, you get like a good size pillar then. Whereas if you look, that's the big one. I suppose it will be double tracked. Double tracked, it might look better. Is the bridge level? Yeah, it's flat. We're on a fixed slope. That's right. Oh, you're funny, Dee Dee. All right, well, we'll go the big. Johnny wants the big. We'll go the big. Okay, let's have a look at our rail old mate here. Our rail old mate. So the way that this is sitting right now, they're going to hit each other. Not unless they spin it, actually. That's a good point, actually. And in fact... So it's going to have to go like that, and then we're going to have to come up. So because it works counterclockwise, this rail yard, the train will have to come in to the station and then depart back out. So we look here. Maybe I can sneak these guys up around the back. Maybe not. It depends. Yeah, see where I've got my curves here. But as it comes back out, this is why we have extra tracks. No, why are you? Oh, is it because my track is set on? No, that's right. That's good. Okay, so what we'll do here, we'll get you plugged back in. And we'll take you. Plug you into there, and then we're going to take you straight ahead. Nice. And then we can get you working up that way. Or not. Are you already starting to... Yeah, okay, I don't mind that. That's fine. Slight little tunnel there. It is what it is. This will all be one day. This will all be detailed up through here. So these tunnels will sort of blend into tree lines, retaining walls, all sorts of painted areas. Like this is not the final product of this yard. We're gonna have to do a lot of detailing down here to bring this up to spec. I just haven't got back at all ever to do it. Yeah, that's fine for the most part, I think, through there. That all lines up nicely. Is the music a bit loud for you guys? Just let me know. I can turn it down more. But if it's just softly in the background, just enough, that's all we want. Now, with this... The problem with this station, right, is it splits the actual tracks. But if I say to you, let's have... Oh, that's the cranes out there. We only have one. Yeah, okay, that works. Because what happens here is our rail yard will split. So it'll do something like that. Right. In fact, I could probably just come around. I don't need to get the farm involved at all, do I? So I can, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking like that. I can have what I want down here. Yeah, well, that gives us plenty of room then. And I can paint in more farmland then, which is really good. If we did something like that. Right. Oh, damn it. Right. Too much curvature. That's fair. That is a fair thing to say. Really? Oh, it is too. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's just out. I've got it just out. Let me just paint a line here. Let me just paint. So I'll use this. So that's where the old one was. I need the new one to be like about... Let's give ourselves a bit of room like that. Something like there, I think. Something like that. Move the station back. Did you mean like that? Like how I was doing, Johnny? Like that? Is that what you meant? We can always take more land and then give it back later. It'll be fine, I think. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Great minds, Johnny. Great minds. So out of here, make sure we have at least... I'm going to need more room out here. I want at least a 60. At minimum, 60. Should do the at minimum. Oh, right, you're at minimum 60. And that should give you a nice perfect curve. I'm actually going to do the same with you. What's your gap here? Is it two tracks width? It's two track widths through there. So let's get this like that. That bloody dinosaur. That bloody dinosaur. Oh, thank you, Big A. Cheeky bugger. Brilliant. There we go. We're hooked. We're hooked. Far from over. Yeah, I suppose that's fine there. Yeah, I suppose that's fine, isn't it? Yeah. We can put the road back in later. That's fine. We're going to be able to get this down into here now, which is great. I'm thinking, would it be cool? Nah, it wouldn't be. I'll leave it the way it is. These quarry trucks can drive a little bit further. I'm not really fussed about that. We'll give them a decent road. I don't want to encroach too much road space down into here though, because I'm going to paint some farm in. Sweet. From here, let's take this road up around the top here. Tunnel? Really? Sure. Yeah, that's a good clip. We'll go up like that. Oh, another little bit of cheeky tunnel. Because this all leads back around to the back of Kobakai, right? We'll sort of just end you there, like that. Right. Now you, you, sir, can have your road back. Country road into that road. I guess you would maybe do that. Switch into those. You bet I can do something better. Whereabouts, Johnny? Where am I doing something better? With the road, are you talking about? I'll just wait for you to respond. You don't like the first tunnel. The first tunnel. Oh, you're talking about this, the road one here? This one here? I was only thinking what will happen is when you clear this out and detail it, right? You got. I think in terms of when I detail. I don't think in terms of like what it looks like now. I don't know if that helps people when I'm designing stuff. The other way. Are you talking about the train tunnels? These ones? Oh, this tunnel here. Is that what you're talking about? This one here. So what I'm thinking here, stinking. Yeah. So what, I mean, you probably, when this is all retained up, right, you got to think of this, right? Think of this. When I get this all said and done, this is how my brain works, right? Is the tunnel, is it, I'll give you my vision, and then you can make a decision, and then if we both still disagree, I'll change it. But what the idea will be to have is well, I'll just use this because it'll be quicker. We'll go like 12. Yeah, 12. 9. Oh, that's a shame. So the vision will be, Johnny, to have a lot of this area retained off, right? A lot of this cliff face along here retained off, I mean. Right, so you do something like this. And you do this all the way along. So you have these retained wall sections for the tracks all the way along. And then up behind it, so the landfill might come over here too. It just depends on how I decide to do this retaining section through here and how much land I want to give them through here. But just as a show here. Oops, I don't want that high. I want that high. It'd be something like that, right? You would do. And then you'd probably just do something like this. And you just have it all. So that's sort of my vision. That's sort of my vision along here, if that makes sense. Maybe get rid of the tunnel and make it open, you reckon? Okay. Open cut it. Oh, damn it. That's not that's not the terrain gun. I think my way was going to look a lot better. But we'll open cut it. When you open cut it, it just gives us too much land, I feel. That's the open cut there. Hey, welcome back. That's the open cut. I can make it look better. I can make it look better. The whole purpose of this, I didn't want to take too much natural land away. I wanted to kind of barrier off. We could do something like that. We'll come back and play with that later. We'll get this thing working first. We'll get it working and then we can detail it. You like it better open? I can still probably do some retaining here, maybe some retaining there. I've still got the tunnel here I can work with as well. What was for dinner, Amy? Popcorn? Yeah, popcorn. Okay, so up here, we've got our connections for the roads. Let's get in. Let's say your farm. Let's work this guy's farm now, because I want to give this guy his land back and get some farm stuff in for him. No, let's take it from your height, buddy. This is your farmland now in here, except we do have to have a truck stop. Ooh. So let's say the truck stops here, and then you get your farmland back. Actually, I might keep a bit of hill. You can have some farmland on the hill, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll just sort of paint this in like that. Okay. How am I going to do that? Maybe barrier it off with trees, potentially. Something like that. Okay, something like that. I don't mind leaving a little bit of cliff facey stuff through there. We'll probably tree a lot of that up. I'm going to leave a little bit of rock face there. Just do that. Right, nice. All right, that gets that back to that. We can paint his farming up in there, so that's good. It wasn't one of your better efforts. Amy, anything you would cook would be way better than any of my efforts. Last night, I just went, I'm just gonna cook up some chicken, put some avocado on. I put it on a bit of like wrap. I put it on a wrap. I just had avocado and chicken on a wrap. I was so lazy, wasn't I, Hinky? All right, Johnny, enjoy dinner. What am I gonna do without my advisor, Johnny? Someone's got to step into Johnny's shoes and advise while he's out. Right. Do we want this farm to have connect? No, I think that's fine. The farm can have a connectivity point up here. In fact, what I'll actually do... That doesn't work. It's too big too. That's too big. I don't know what I made the other one. Oh my gosh, Ham, that's disgusting. Do it better. Be better. I just wanted to get them a little turnaround in their farm, you know? Yeah, like that. That's all I want. That's all I wanted. Okay, there we go. Plop a tree in it, then off you go. In terms of their... Do I want to paint that in now? No, we'll do the texturing later. The building of the truck stop. I don't know if this should be a warehouse or modular or this big bopper. I think this big bopper seems pretty good for out here. What if we were able to move that road? Ah, bugger, it doesn't have to be moved. It can just go here. Now that's going to give you the traffic lights, isn't it? Do I care about the traffic? It seems ridiculous having traffic lights there. Does anyone remember how to turn the friggin' traffic lights off again? I forgot how you turn the traffic lights off. I've only got like a handful of hours in the game, you know? I just never bothered about these anymore, but they are bothering me now for some reason. I don't want them. I'll come back to it later. Someone can tell me later. I think maybe I can't turn them off there. I don't know. Maybe I can't turn them off on this bit. That's what it is, because it's attached to this building. Okay, doesn't matter. It's a minor detail. I will get that. I'll get rid of these. And that for the moment. We can paint back in all the lovely details later. We now have to get this line that I had running down. Did I delete that new line? Yeah, it's in the road tools, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. You can't do it here. You can't do it on this one because this is part of the actual set. Robert, you can't actually do it on this one. I thought there might have been a way to turn it off other way. That's okay. It doesn't matter. It's a minor detail. We're never even going to look at it again. I'm not too stressed about it. Just thought it'd be a nicety, but that's okay. Right, this line here. Now, that new line, did I actually put that one in? No, okay. So let's go new line. And yet, so I don't know if all this is going to work either, right? This is the crazy thing. We don't know if this is actually going to work. That's a much better jaunt just down there. We're going to call this, what is it? It is Currumbin Waters Exchange. No, what are you called? You're called Currumbin Waters Quarry. Ooh. Why don't you just take this and then do this? I don't know why that wasn't changing. There we go. Okay, Currumbin Waters Quarry. Deliver. Is that how we do? Is that how we did the? What we're doing for delivery or transfer? We're just doing X for transfer, aren't we? Fly truck. Okay, that's all we're gonna say for that one. You're not that color either. You are the color of gray. Okay, and then our little farm here is actually connected already. Yeah, I think it's part of this. I think it's part of this set that forces the traffic lights. It's fine. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Sure. That's that. We just need to get vehicles there. We need to punch a line into... We need to probably have a grain line and a quarry line. I am just potentially... I might bring the grain into this one, which is fine, but I might... Because we're going to have to get a separate stone. I might shunt the stone into this station. And then have a stone train send it down to the quarry. Right. I think that's the plan to start with. We're going to have to adjust, fiddle, and change things potentially. But I think that's our play for the moment. So let's go ahead and say, hey, when you come from here, say the grain one can come. Actually, I'll leave you pink for the moment. Yeah, you're on 1 and you're going to come all the way down to here. Hey. See what happens when we put signals in and it all works? So the train comes down. Oh, hang on. No. That ain't working. That ain't working. Why are you tripling around? Then you come in here. Let's get you on station. Upper Currumbin Waters. Right, and that will reduce the amount of laps you have to do, does it? Now you come down. Oh, I haven't given you a switch. Right. I haven't given you a switch. Yeah, okay. So, because you need to switch. That's better. So now you come down. Actually, so that means you could come into... I'll leave all the grain doing the one thing on the grain side, I think. So you can come down and you can now switch. Go in, come out and head back. Great. And you're going to be called, you're a Kobakai farm, aren't you? So we're going to call you, oh, there's that line that I had before. We're going to call you, wait. It's C, isn't it? Kobakai? Yeah. AI? Is it AI? Oh my gosh, Ham. Spelling? Kabaki. That's why we say Kabaki. We don't, it's Kobakai. Okay, oh my god, Ham. Cobakai. Let's just call it Cobb to Upper Currumbin Waters. UCW Freight Yard X. Cool. We'll call you that. So that's great. And we don't need to drop them off there. They will just do it. So that's our little shunter train for that. We've got now the quarry line to put in. So this one will be, let's name it now. This one will be, that's part of Currumbin Waters. So it is Currumbin Waters, we'll call it CWQ, Currumbin Waters Quarry. And then we'll call it to Currumbin Waters Freight. Wait, that's right. That's what we called that, wasn't it? Did I call it the CWF? Or did I call it CW something else? Can't remember. Stone X. What did I call it? I'd called it it was the Kabaki one, wasn't it? Kobakai. UCW. Upper Currumbin Waters Freight Yard. The UCW. Although I did put UCW Freight Yard, but UCW. I don't know why I wrote that much. I don't think we need to write that much. I'm just going to write UCW. I'm just going to write that. I don't think this one needs it either. Cool. And so that line, you'll be on platform 2. Yep, that's great. You're coming into this station. Right, so as you come down, you'll bust up this way, then you switch, which is fine. You come in, you land. You then you go back out, switch back on. There's a lot of switching going on out here. What if we... it is what it is. It's a rail yard. They're just going to have to suck it up. Yeah, they're just going to have to suck it up. Now, signal work, we're going to have to do some of that. Like that. And then I guess I'll give preference to this. No, actually, I'll give preference to the stone. Okay, cool. So that's done. So they're done, right? And then so we still need a line from here to go all the way over there before we buy any trains and put them on. Are you with me still? It's a big effort. It's a big effort to do this sometimes. All right, so we'll go new line from here. I'll leave you the pinky so I can see what's going on. So the stone comes in on that one. I'm going to keep these two. Well, they're the only two using this station, so they can just use those stations. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Then we're going all the way down to here. Except we're going to bring you in on platform 2. Can I make you green, please? Because I can't see what's going on. You're trying to take... You're coming down here, but for some reason... Platform 2... might have to do this. No, why are you doubling back around on yourself? Oh. Right. I didn't need to do that. Yeah, that works, and then it heads back up. Shoots back up. Heads back up on the main rail. Okay, yeah, sweet. So that works, and then it comes back in. And back out. Okie dokie. You're going to be... We'll try... I might just make you blinding white just so I can keep an eye on that line, actually. That'll be better. All right, so this one's going to be called... Currumbin Waters... Upper Currumbin Waters. UCW to... Tweed Heads West. Tweed... And that is... it's a delivery. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then by train. Cool. Right. So that's that. We have to buy trains now. I think the first thing we do is we buy the shunting trains. We can hit play again, by the way. We can hit play. Well, we spent a little bit of money. We spent over 200 million on this project. Big government project going on to get this in, but it's in. We'll have to send some trucks. Oh, yeah, 235 squillion. Thanks for coming. Plus the trains. It's going to be a very expensive project. So if we want to just get some shunters here, do we just want to use these Alcos? They're cheap. They're effective. They'll just do the job. Or, I mean, these are not bad. The BRV 100s could be better. They're double the price. I think we should just stick with the Alco. Let's make you... Let's give you like a more... Right, let's give you... Your cargo is going to be stone. Stone. Do you know... Hey, anyone here Star Wars fans? Anyone here Star Wars fans? Now, these are... I don't need... we got to remember, these gondolas, they weigh 20 tons. These weigh 30. These are 15. You take 18. You take 18. You take... I think... Go... I think maybe we'll put this old dirty one on it. We won't use the bigger ones. You don't always have to use the biggest and best always, okay? Just remember that when you're playing. Kind of sometimes also need to fit what's appropriate. Now, if the train that runs the stone all the way down and back... I am just thinking to myself, No, we'll leave it like this. If it runs down, it's probably got 3 times the trip that this train does, right? It's going to take probably 3 times as long to do. It's going to take this journey from here to over here is probably 3 to 4 times the length of this train. But this train does have to do a double loop. So I'm going to say 3 times. And we want to take about... So these shunting trains probably don't need to... Let's go with something a bit darker, I think. These trains probably don't need to have a lot... Like the... They probably can run pretty cheaply. Like, I'm thinking like 91 capacity, that's it. It does mean we go to a mediocre, so it is going to struggle up and down hills. Luckily for us, it's going to be running up that small gradient with an empty load. So there'll be no hill climbs for it with a full load. And you can see there that the medium speeds are 54. And on flat, we're going to do our proper 80 clickety-clacks, right? Maybe we'll knock you down to 78. It is a shunting train. Potentially we can put 2 on it, however, if we ever need to. And if we put 2 on it, we can run a 65 capacity for these trains. 2 of. So there's a constant. So there's a bit more of a rate. A bit more rate going on. So let's also don't paint the wagons. Oh, let's say 78. Let's set you on. Okay. Wait, hang on. That was yeah, that's the So here it comes here. I like it in the grey, by the way. The dark grey looks really good on that. I think that's perfect. I think that's kind of perfect. And we'll do the same for the others as well, right? So we'll get these circulating. They are going to lose us some money. I'm going to do the same with... Actually, let's maybe... Is there any cheap steamers we can get on as well? Around the same price. So you're 355.90. Power and tractive effort. Are you a Grand Duchy of railway used through southern Germany? No, that won't be it. I need something freight related. Freight. Oh, here we go. Freight train 279, 65, 460, 150 kilo. The thing with this Alco, 125 kilonewtons, 450 kilowatts. It's about the same. It's a bit slower though, however. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think we should stick. It'd be nice to just run some more steamers for a little bit as well. All right, you. No. The 10-wheeler is always a classic. I could go another 10-wheeler. Let's do it. Cargo-wise, you're going to be grain. I'm going to run the same. And I think we're going to run the same setup. That's about the same as well. Okay, so the 10-wheeler, actually. Let's change the color of the 10-wheeler. We always use it as... I like the blue on it, though, but look, we're changing colors. We're changing colors. All right, give me a color, chat. Maybe red. Like a darky red. Oh. We're going to set you on. You're the Currumbin. No, you're the... Kabaki UCW Extra. Oh, I didn't call you. Oh, I've mislabeled that. Oh, damn it. I haven't given you the ability to get over, have I, from there? Oops, my bad. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the 10-wheeler in like this sort of darkish red. Oh, I like that. I actually really like that. We could also call it like repurposing one of our 10-wheelers that's on one of our other lines. We've given it a fresh coat, upgraded it, and put it on this shunting line. It is what it is. I think maybe I'll put some more carriages on it, but I'm planning on potentially running 2 of these trains. Right. Oh, here you come. You don't have anything yet, but you've done a lap. Let's get some trucks over here, shall we? We'll have to buy them from here. Did I have a... Did I not put back a vehicle? Building? No. Okay. Let's put that in. I swear I had other ones. Better ones. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. Hello, BC. That's what she said. And that's what she said. Thank you. Hello. How are you? Okay. For these ones, are we going to go to the dump truck? Look, I probably don't need something that expensive. Let's say 16 to start with. Now this is the up. Do we say Upper Currumbin Waters? Crap, what'd they call that line? That's it there. Okay. So they're going to head on out there. Right. Yep, here they go. All right, chat, just go for a little bit of a drive here for a sec. I'm just going to let Hank out. Hanky, buddy, you got to go outside, mate, I think, for a bit too. Do some toileties. Now let me blow my nose. Off camera. I'll mute. Right. How are you, BC? Hope you're well. Right, I'm going to take this doggo out. I'll be back in a sec. Actually, do you want to ride the truck or do you want to ride the train? Ride the friggin' train. Come on, in. Come on. Let's go. Okay. Hanky's outside. So that's good. All right. Waiting to hear back an email from the team that is going to deal with my fence, and I haven't heard back yet, which is a bit concerning. I'll have to ring them later. And then I've got to go help my brother build his fence again. It's just an ongoing battle. It's busy, busy, busy. But I hope you enjoyed that little track ride around the corner. All right, let's crack on. We'll do a proper track ride later. We might do a track ride up the new line with the with this train I'm about to put in, this quarry train. Okay, so the next train we've got to buy is now here's the thing. Here's the thing, Chicken Wang. Oh, actually, I've got to say to you, manage that vehicle. Manage that. Actually, no. Manage the line. Manage the line. So, here, can you please only load that? And can you please only load that? Can you also have full any? And full any. Actually, let's get you down to minimal stop time. Why don't I do this all at once with each one? That was silly ham. All right, did that really badly. What's the latest and greatest, BC? A lot of games coming out this month, team. Who's anyone got any games they're excited for? I know there's someone in chat here who I sent a message about a certain game and they'd forgotten that it was coming this month. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Amy? Just mediocre. Well, Rich was in here before. Satisfactory 1.2 tomorrow. Yeah. Path of Exile 2 has its 0.5 update, which is actually out now, which adds so much more to the game. So that's cool. So you're gonna go into Satisfactory again tomorrow, do a new build. I just want Satisfactory to make new maps. Make new maps. Okay, I've been procrastinating this train. Let's get this train in. You see maybe we'll run another steamer. Maybe we'll run something around the $400,000 mark would be really good. That's a passenger train. Yeah, I need something with a bit of beef, a bit of speed, and around the 400,000 mark. I guess I'll accept. Here we go. 100. The tractive effort. Well, we're running mostly flat. This is a flat run, so the tractive effort won't be too bad. This could work for us, the 442. Was this more of a passenger train? Does anyone know? I mean, I can run more 10-wheelers. I just really don't want to run more 10-wheelers, that's all. No, we'll run the 442. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to give these guys the option to be able to bring stuff back. So I might go flat. I might go the navies, potentially. Which is going to, it's 14, maybe I won't. Maybe I should just, no, because I'll give them the option to bring stuff back if, well, actually no, because this station's not connected to anything, so it should just be gondolas. Gondolas with the wind. Hang on. I'll give them the option to bring something back. But I'll need to send a truck into town here, because what we've got coming back, we could start getting some machine parts too. That is correct. Your machine parts are basically just in here. I might just give you a drop off. Actually, are these trucks? They're not even taking anything. What if I just dropped off some stuff over to here? And then these trucks can take it. So whatever gets delivered from here, whatever gets dropped off, we're just going to call this the, hang on. What is this? The Upper Currumbin Waters Yard X truck. I'll even leave it that color because I don't care. And I'm just going to say, hey, make sure you get a couple of these. We might just use, I don't know, something cheap. What do you got? 11. You're 42,000. You're 33. We'll just go with, the Blitz takes 12. I'll go with a couple of Blitzes. And we'll set those two Blitzes on our Upper Currumbin Waters. Right, so anything that comes back on this train so we were going to go the 442 Atlantic. And then cargo wise, I'll run the Nafies just in case we can bring some stuff back and we can transfer it up to that town. Because I'd rather have these things be able to do two ways than not. Now, I'll take you at, on the flat, you're still 100. Or on the flat, you are 100, but your top speed is 120. Look, your speed's going to start dropping, is it? No, actually, you're okay. Let's try that. 257 meters. And I'm probably going to need two of these at some point. But let's set you on. Now, it'll be the upper... yeah, this one. All right. Right, so let's just pause before we do this track ride down here. Johnny, it was a pain in the rear end. What was? Hey, Johnny, I did. Granted, drove an hour to work to find out the facility was without power to then drive an hour home. Oh, and no one thought to call you, BC? Wow. Wow. All right, these guys are starting to get some grain on here, which is great. You're over there. I'm going to get another one of those trains now. Potentially. Our trucks haven't even made it to here yet. Wait, I used the right trucks, did I not? What are we using? The Studebakers? Yeah. They should be fine. Oh, it's because we haven't set our train off yet. That's why. But the grain one, where is that grain train? Right, you're almost back up here. So we can, when you get back up there, we'll double you. And then we'll take that track ride. Hurry up. I'm just going to pause you for a sec. Just pause you for a sec. Speed that up, and when you get up there, I'm going to go manage vehicle, and we're going to duplicate you. Cool. Let's G.I. Joe out of here. Let's do this little track ride. We'll do it at 2 times. Just because the trains can be a touch slow. You're not part of any kind of phone tree. Yeah, fair enough. But you still think if they said we don't have power, like, is there no miscommunication there to you guys? You guys require power. They don't have any power. I mean, is there not supposed to be some kind of... Hey, did you stop and get a nice feed anyway along the way, BC? Bit of nice brekkie on the way? Because a nice hour's drive, get some nice brekkie. Yeah, whatever. It's a waste of a day a bit though, isn't it? Waste a bit of your time. Oh, right, okay, sensitive. Bit like me, bit sensitive. Man, we got a lot of work to do in this yard. Got some Dunkin' Donuts. You love Dunkin' your nuts. Track rides. We can probably go at 1 times now. I want to see how this, since we did the upgrades to this line, now we're adding more trains down this line, because we probably will add another one of this train. We might even add 3 of these trains, I don't know, we'll see how we go. But I want to see how this line flows up through here now, that's all. And I'm just also wondering, I might get this train to stop back. Okay, hang on a sec. Because I might get this train to stop back over here, because we can pick up machine parts. Okay, hang on. Down here, oh, I can pick all that stuff up down here anyway. I'll be interested to see what it picks up. I'll be interested to see if or at all we pick anything up to take back. You haven't had Dunkin' Donuts in years? I don't remember the last time I even ate a donut. My cousin absolutely loves donuts. It's almost the only thing he eats. He just loves donuts. He's going to turn into a donut if he's not careful. Yeah, we've got 2 shunting trains on the farm run now, Johnny. I've got 2 shunting trains on it. I've sent the vehicles off to the stone quarry, and I've got 1 shunting train on the stone quarry with the potential to put another one on it. And we're now riding on the stone train out, because I just want to do this track ride to see how this goes. Oh, you did not have a donut, just a coffee and a sandwich. Yeah, there's plenty of traffic that flows up through here, isn't there? So much happier with this bridge through here too. Like that we flattened everything out through here. Like this mound here, this will all get pushed back, flattened out, detailed up. It'll just take time. Oof, Johnny. Rikes. In Mexico, when I'd go to breakfast, they just kept feeding me tequila shots, and I was like, "Look, guys, I don't even like tequila. Stop giving it to me at breakfast. I don't drink at breakfast." But then it was like, well, and then they'd stand there and wait for me, so I'd have to drink it, and I'd be like, "Oh, all right, well, I guess when in Mexico, just drink the shot." So we do slow down quite a bit through there. That's fine. I probably need to get a mod just to change all the signals over at once. Oh, BC. P's and Q's, mate. P's and Q's. Wow. 2 times. Come on. What are we doing? We're only doing 60. I should put it on miles per hour for a lot of you. Just to mix it up a little bit. We can go and do that now if you want. Just while we're doing this for a second. Hang on. We'll switch it up for everyone just for a little bit, hey? It's nice to change things up now and then. Let me guess, Johnny. She put a toll on the tunnel. She put a toll on the tunnel. $52, $53. Okay, look, I'll be honest. Those upgrades we put on this line have really worked well with that main line, because it's really freed up a lot of the traffic that flows through here. So I'm mega happy with that. Really happy with that, actually. When we set this off, we'll go and do some detailing and let this bed in. I want to go back over and check that other farm and stuff with the slight adjustment we did, because we might have to do some more adjustments or rethink our plan over there. All right, we did pick up some food and we did pick up some okay, well, we're not going back empty-handed, but okay, that's good. We probably will need 2 of these trains, I'm thinking. So now that you've been activated... No. Okay. So, does that Nafy's Universal Stakes? It should take stone. These should take stone. Ham, you friggin' idiot. I put coal instead of stone. Where were you, chat? I put coal, not stone. There we go. That's better. Now we're starting to get some stone up. Right, that's that one. I'm going to double you up now. Right, so that'll be the other food. Okay, you're running full. Ooh. However, don't know if we're gonna have to put extra Wait, what the heck? Where the heck do we get goods from? Hang on a minute. Are you just producing... I'm so confused at this. What? Since when did we... Hang on. Since when do we have a goods factory that doesn't require anything? This has been here the whole time. I'll have to talk to Stephen about that one. What? Do we have any, hang on a minute. Hang on. This doesn't seem right. What? And I don't have sandbox mode on, right? So I don't use sandbox mode. I don't want, what's that? Yeah, Carumba Mortar's Good Factory doesn't require anything. All right, Johnny. You know what? Just for that. Are we gonna put JH Industries Special Goods? JH Industries Special Goods. Just for that. Oh God, Johnny. Look at this. This is an issue. This is an issue. Especially if we're going to be having more trains rolling here. We might have to bridge or tunnel something, I think. Amy says we need to put special in quotes. Or do you want just the single quotation? We'll do double. Yeah, you did. You did to, or is this to throw us off the scent of where you? Is this where the production happens? Is it in the old mine? So the old mine is where the production is. Oh, that's too funny. Oof. I don't think we're going to get enough stone down here. This might take a little while for that to kick in. We need that number to kick up. Yeah, okay. We need that line to kick up. Also, I think we're going to have to start flying oil. Or... I really need refined oil into this plastics factory. So we can start dishing out plastics to... Well, well, here we go. Plastics just here. To this goods factory. But look, if we got... I wonder if this was a mistake. This might have been a mistake. I'll ask Stephen later, I think. Also, why is the grain going on this deck over here? What? No, this train. Crap. Crap. At Crumbling Waters, mate, don't load anything else but stone. Okay. Because we have goods now. They must have been getting goods for a while, were they? These guys want 59 goods. I want to ship a bucket load of goods. We might have to do it from here. I might work on this on an episode where we work on getting refined to there and we get steel to there. And we get goods back to here because that's just a truck drive. And then I can bring back refined oil. Do you want me to... I'll leave it for an episode. I think that'll be in an episode. We'll do that. We'll worry about that. I think this goods factory could just feed these people around here when they need it. I think that's how we'll use it. I'm not gonna go out of my way to use this free factory. I don't think that's right. But if stuff goes from it, if stuff goes from the JH Industries special goods, it's not because I did it. It's because Johnny's backdoored the system. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And Johnny's underhanding the train drivers to get some goods on the trains. Let's leave it at that. Okay? Let's leave it at that. But, so, what I will say then, on that note, is that here, I will say, no, not that one. No, sorry. That one. This one. I will say then, that here, you can take some goods. All right, I will say that you can take some goods there. But you're not taking the grain. No, definitely not the grain. The grain goes over here. Okay, we don't do that. Right, so that means I should probably tell these guys, hey, don't Crumbling Waters. Actually, I need to rename these two truck yards. At Crumbling Waters. No, at Crumbling Waters West. Don't load grain. Okay, cool. Right, we're good. We've settled on that. Yeah, okay. So that's the grain's working, but we need this. Oh, the stone's starting to slowly build up now. It'll just take a little bit to bed that in. Right, can we come over here now and see what's been happening with you? Look, we've reduced the deficit of these trucks from 1.5 million down to like just under $500,000. That's a saving of $1 million we've just put on the table right there. So I'm happy because vehicles I don't care about too much. However, we're gonna have to it's still not right what's going on here. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens once this grain starts flowing down here, because I think we're going to need a second one of... Oh, here's a grain train now. So this might... And you've just... Okay, yeah, okay. So with the added grain train, we might just stay on top of our grain now. With the extra stone coming in, when that kicks off, that should hopefully... Oh, why are you rolling empty? Oh, okay, you're doing your thing. Yeah, you make money, so you're okay. Yeah, and here comes the other one now, right? Here comes another one. And then here comes the new one that we've just put in. No, that's not it. You get the picture anyway. They should start to be a consistent drop-off now of grain and stone. We'll see. Oh, you can see down here, though, there is a fair bit on the deck. Still not enough. These guys are not making money at all. In fact, they're quite terrible. I think we'll have to sit down and readdress that at some point. I don't know if I want to do it today. I know we've been working on it, but... look, we probably should. It'll be a case of like... How many... Look, that's a fair drive. What if we reduced the amount of trucks on the line and put the Peterbilts on it and gave that a go? So we've got 30 vehicles on this. Okay. Every second vehicle is going. Right. All of these, we're going to see how this goes. All of these are going to be replaced with the new Peterbilt. Our first semi-trailer in the game. Right, we'll see how these are. These are like my favorite one. They're probably my favorite vehicle in the game, the Peterbilts. Except they're my second favorite because I just remembered that they put in the... What's the next one? It's the over the cab. Oh, is it a Kenworth or is it a Peterbilt as well? I can't remember. They put in, but it's an over the cab truck. Hey, look at all these trains down here. They're running 80 on board. How are our bus vehicles doing, by the way? This is our bus pickup zones. Okay, not too bad. They're fine. What bus are you running on them, actually? That'll be fine for a bit. The old school bus, we'll leave them on there. Okay. I'll see how the reduction of these goes. Which is going to allow... Well, actually, these are horrible, these buses. Yeah, we're losing money again until I can start making money again. Passenger. Let's go with something like... what are we running? We're currently running this. They cost $10,000 a year each. We'll go to that. Something a bit nicer for the people. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I just don't think we need all these vehicles in here. I still don't. So what we'll do is we'll cull every third, I think. Right? That's how we'll do that. Unnecessary. a necessity today to try and tidy up this. Yeah, and look at this. These trucks are already rolling in here. And they're just going to empty the place in one truck. Crap. We'll see how that goes. It might need some fine tuning. We might need to maybe knock off a few more of these semi-trailers. Which I think we still do. I think we knock a couple of them off. 15, I think we take 5 off. So we'll leave 10 on that. And that'll be fine. Okay, leave that for a bit. No, BC, I just use that as a form of facilitating. I use it as a form of facilitating. Most people, when they play the game, you can just go like this, right? The easiest way to do things is to literally get a tray, if you get a freight yard. The point of the game is to supply, okay, quick FYI, the point of this game is to supply every town with all of their goods and with people transported. So you can do that either via air, train, plane, boat, or whatever, right? That's the point. That's the only goal of this game. As you go through the ages, upgrade stuff, readjust, resupply, and then you've got all these little things like emissions and quality of your vehicles and stuff, which add to negative effects and positive effects for your town growth. And then as you go through and you supply, what happens is a lot of these towns then start demanding more products, right? And then you supply them with those more products, and then you go through the ages, right? And that's how the game's sort of designed. What I like to do is I don't like to just punch a train line from here over to here and go bang bang or bang bang. I like to build supply hubs or that and do like distribution centers out. Not everywhere, but I like to do it. You can still do directs. Like doing a direct line to this farm is not out of the norm. It's quite normal. But yeah, I hope that sort of clears that up. That's a good question. Good question, well asked. No, so because it can get very confusing, because I do like to build big supply hubs, that's all, and then just bulk spread. Bigger terminal look better with those trucks, Johnny. Oh, here, they might be right here, but yeah, definitely over here. I don't like this. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight turn, isn't it? Yeah, those trucks would just jackknife themselves, and that'll be no good. What if we extend this terminal? Come on. There we go. What if we now extend this terminal? And the trucks can come around there, Johnny. That might be better. And I might give them an exit out there. I think they'll come up through there. And then we'll go, give them a little street. It's a shame that I can't get that. Oh, I can get that there. Right, we'll do that. So when they come in, they're not just jackknife. They can come around like that. That might be a bit nicer. I just read that. How good, BC. that bloke's gonna come back and go, huh? Where's my car? Where's my cart? Where Lucas, gravel, what does Lucas always say? When I say gravel 03, Johnny? Gravel 17 or something stupid like that. It's smart, Alec. We'll sprinkle in a little bit of... What is that gravel? Regular gravel. Just do something like that. Now, I gotta go over and do some... collision off. Actually, I'm going to have you like that. I'm going to have you like that. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Like that, and down there. Just to retain off this corner. I guess we could go like that. Shkabang! Alright. I don't really want to push that out there too much. I might fill that in with a bit of crap. When in doubt, fill it out. Let's just use the old mangroves. When the mangroves. We'll do it like that, just out the back. Dodgy mangroves out the back. And you can slap in a couple of trees. Sure, why not? Couple of trees. Let's get in the peach tree like that, something like that. Voila! And then we'll say, "Hey, you trucks." No, you trucks. Can you go and manage that line and say, "Hey, at Tweed Heads transfer, can you now come over to 1?" That's a bit better, Johnny. Oh, except I want them to go out this way. So I'll tell them to go through this waypoint. Smash that line after Tweed Heads West transfer. That. That's a bit better for those trucks. Methinks. Gravel 17. Yeah, that was it. What are you? Get that out there. I don't mind leaving a couple little bushes. Although I can delete them. Let's see how this goes now. Well, they just drive through each other. That's a bit better. Alright, well, we'll see how that goes. Alright, we've got a little bit of build up there too of the grain, which is great. We might have just balanced things just slightly better down here. Now, it's still not... We're still down to 500,000 on this line, which is okay. Not okay, but it's better than what it was. And this line here... Oh! Now we're looking better here. So we've now reduced from $1.5 million down to minus 1.5 million, down to minus like that. Like, it's going to fluctuate, obviously, but that to me, so much better. But what it's meant is that I don't know how our lines over here are going to go, but good suggestion. I love, if you've got more suggestions like that where I can do some detailing, let me know. I'm happy to do it. I like that we've retained that. We probably should give that a corner structure. Looks a bit silly just like that. What would you use? I don't have anything for like a post, do I? The only thing I think of is like something like that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. You know, something like that on your ends. And then we could probably fence the whole place off, yeah. As a bit of a that's a bit of a prison, as Amy might say. Prison yard it. We shall prison yard it. Yard. I'm excited to play some Batman tomorrow. I want to try and push through and finish Batman this week because, gang, this month, games upcoming are plenty. We've got Solar... What was it again, Amy? Solar Flare, Solar something. I've got the... I wrote the games down, but I can't bother getting the list out. There's about 3-ish games I want to check out this month. Plus, Alien Week for Star Citizen. Plus, well, yeah, there's lots of other stuff. Plus. I'm gonna go. I want to go. This one. No, actually, you know what? Let's let me go from there. Solarpunk. Yeah, Solarpunk. That's the one. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Solarpunk. Oh, I didn't want that. You tell him, Hank. You got it, buddy. And he's about to run downstairs now and yell at them all. Man, he's loud, that dog. I wonder why I'm always getting in fights with the neighbours. Hank is really loud. There he is out the back now. Go and get him, Hanky. You tell him it's your house. Yeah, this makes it hard. I don't think we need this little road here. Sorry, mate, sorry about your house. Sorry, not sorry. Just do something like that. I'll probably take it straight over there. That's it. The rest can be the facility down here. That ground's floating, Ham. I mean, the prison fence. I mean, this is temporary fencing. It's floating. That's ugly. Who put that in? This post is not helping me either. It's ugly, that. I might block wall that. Let's block wall it. Bugger it. I've got a trick with this fencing for making curves. If anyone wants to see the trick, let me know. It's a really good trick, and I'll show you where I used it. We'll put that in there. This facility is now locked down. I'm just going to wall this straight across. And down here, like that. I don't even care that there's bushes through it, that's fine. Like that. Right, and then we'll get our pillar back. No, you should still be on 100. Or 150, you're on one? Yeah, 150. We'll put one here. One here. We'll put one here. Groovy bananas. For those that love their bananas groovy. Alright. There's a bit of roughness in there, but that's alright. The complex is now locked off to the public. And this is horrible. Fix that. Ooh, can't fix it. Let's get an old shed or something, yeah? No, don't make it an asset. An old shed. Like an old shed! Put a guardhouse there. Yeah, I used to have a really good guardhouse, and I've sort of lost where it was, Johnny, in my mods. And I've got a boom gate too. I'll see if I can find them. It also may be that we're still 1970 and they may not be released yet as you go on. But let me just have a quick look here because I used to have a good one for it. I used to, because I had it up. I kind of vaguely remember the set it was in too. No. Boy, oh boy, that water. Oh, my medical plan. It's about their care to other. Ooh, that's important. Well, let's get this guardhouse. Let me just have a look here, Johnny. Select options. It will definitely be. I'm pretty sure it was under Ingo. Wind turbine assets. Wind turbine assets could be fun. Because I need... Oh, hang on. Maybe it's under Mad Hatter's stuff. In the car parking section. Ah, here we go. Barrier open. I knew Mad Hatter was the best. So we'll get something like that. Oh, no. Put it back down on the ground. Spin it. Spin it again. Spin it again. Right. There. Now, the only thing is, the way we can do the guardhouse, it'll be more like a... Do you have a way station? Only for the trains, I believe. We can have a look on the mod IO or the mod hub thingy to see if there is one. That'd be pretty cool. A way station would be really good. There's a way station right there. It'd look good. We could slot it on part of that road just there, that exit road, Johnny. Great suggestions, mate. See, Johnny? Johnny loves detailing. What's this? Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. But what I actually want here... Let's get rid of that crappy little light. Put these bigger ones in. What I actually want... I don't think we need one here. Can't delete you now, can I? Oh, it stays. I hate them now. I just want this one gone. Damn it. I don't need that post either because we're gonna put in a I've got it. It's here. Where's the door? The door is that end. Right, like that. We'll go like about No, we go there. And I think the boom gates have to move back a touch. I think they have to move like to there. Because you got to have a little bit of wiggle room to get inside, right? And oh no! Got to have a little bit of wiggle room to get inside. Okay, and then we can put our fencing back here. Put a water fountain in there. Make the guardhouse elevated on one of your posts or add some posts. This one. You want it elevated. Johnny, you sure you don't like detailing, mate? I can elevate it for you. We'll use this one. So what I'll do is I'll get the shack first. Right, we'll do that. And then we'll say, hey, let's elevate you to like that. You want it about that height? That's right, BC, you do. You dirty bird. About that height, right? Because that's about truck height. Even though the truck drivers are on the wrong side, we can, they point, yeah. And then I can use the scaffolding. That's a wooden one. That one. Under it, like this. Right. And then okay. And then we need to finish off that fence, don't we? I don't want to get too detailing on that little thing. Because, you know, we're barely over here checking this stuff out anyway. But what I will do to stop this, is I'm going to take you and I'm going to say, hey, actually, I'm going to get a smaller fence here, like that one. Like that. All right, sweet. There you go. You happy with your little shack? Yeah, that'll do, won't it? So we can get up in there. Then they're up nice and high as well. What are you talking about here? A tiki house bar? Johnny, this is not JH Industries special goods, okay? Special goods. That'll do. That's a nice expansion, actually. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Good suggestions and ideas there were had by many. Great. So how are we doing now? I'm fearful of how bad. Oh my God. Hey-oh, the train makes money. Yeah, it makes money, honey. I think we need 2 trains on this now. The train make... Oh, here it comes. It's got stone. And goods. Okay, stone and goods, stone and goods. So when this gets down here, I'm gonna double this train up. Clearly because we must have plenty on here. Great. And how's our grain looking now here? Great. Here we go. This is what we want. You know when you put a plan in sometimes and you're like, shoot, I don't know if this is going to work. We could spend all this time building this and it'll just be one big epic fail. Like, it won't work. But I mean, we've got enough hours in the game between all of us here in chat and here to know that probably what we've done is definitely going to work. Luckily, BC, I've got more than 20 hours in this game. When will you people learn to put 20 hours into a game and then record all your stuff? Just go somewhere else and watch someone else, mate. Like, just make like a tree and leave. When will you learn, YouTubers? Right. Is that train down here yet? Hurry up. Here it comes. No, that's not my train. Hey, there's Mr. Scar. Good to see ya. Damn it, I still haven't heard. That guy better not go on holidays without contact. I'm going to contact them straight after the stream, though, and then I've got to shoot straight down to my brother's house to help him with his new colorbond fence as well again. Man, that job's huge. What's happening, Scar? You're in the chair and on the air. Welcome to Australia's Tuesday. It's Transport Fever Tuesdays. You're in the air and on the chair. We've got Cruising Up playing for you. Right, I'm going to double this train now. Let's get you a mate. Thanks, Scar, for dropping in. You playing much tonight? You getting much time to play things lately or not? You just flat out, are you? All right, so this here, now that we've got 4 trains on this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's hit and miss, this line, so it does make money every now and then. However, I feel like it hasn't been making money purely because we haven't had enough grain on the deck. So like, let's say, for instance, where are you, buddy? You're going down, you're 1.2 in the hole. I just want to see when it does its drop off. I'll just bring you over here. I just want to see these trains for a sec, everyone. Just to see how this is all playing out. Because we obviously need to address something here. But we might have already addressed this said issue with the fact, and I know that this train's behind me, so I'll put that down there for you. That was the second one. Let's just slide these trains here for a second. Okay, you've gone back to 1.2 in the hole. You're 1.7. You're 1.7. You're 1.2 in the hole. 1.3 in the hole, and we'll have you like about, we'll leave you up there. Right, so you're going to get down here and drop off. So two are 1.2 in the hole, 2 are 1.7 positive. Now, we can see that you've got what you've got on you. You got 140. You've only got 19. You've got 1, and you're picking up 7, which is just not good enough. So we're getting good money one way, and the problem is we're not getting good money the other way. So what we might have to do with these vehicles, now that we've addressed, we've seen what the problem is, I'm thinking that these, are we running the universal state cars on them? Navy's universal state car 1950. Okay, I see what I've done here. I've said you can only bring back what I tell you to bring back. I'm going to now say, hey, you can bring back whatever you want. So, let's see if that helps address the issue of our Currumbin food line. Because I don't mind running mixed consist trains. Does not bother me at all. In fact, I prefer running mixed consist. Ian, how are you, mate? BC, what are you talking about? Hacking toilet cams? Are you referring to me? Right, so now that we have... Who's my next train coming down? This will be this one. So this will be the next train that's coming... Oh, wow. We've got 3 heading back and not 1 heading down. The other thing with this too is... Man, we've got so much grain on deck. Grain on deck! Look at that! We're starting to get the supplies in a little bit better. Chat gets it, that's all that matters. You have to have a little bit of wiggle room to get inside. I read that. I'm just trying to go back and see your... wait, I've got top chat. Can we get a live chat, please? Maybe I've missed a message or two here. Oh, he wants someone to take a dump. You cheeky bugger. Right, so you... Did that train just get in? No. I'm missing... Okay, so you did just leave, and you are now picking up extra stuff. Right, so now that they're picking up extra stuff, that's surely going to help that line. We'll come back and check on that line later too. This has been a good day of just cleaning up these horrible lines. I beg you what now? Why are you only picking up that small amount of steel? Because all of the steel is going down here. And we don't need it to. Oh, we are. We do need it to. All right. Team, we got to get some plastics down here. I see what you're saying. Because I said drop its load off. I've got to get the plastics in. We need to get plastics down to here. Oh! Fingal head for the Fingal win. My little Fingal friends. My little Fingal friends. You might have just... I'm going to get some goods down here so we can start supplying goods to places. That's some plastic down there so we can start applying. Because what's happening is all this steel... Right, actually, it's not. It is building up here. Maybe my trains were just running too close together, are they, on this one? Where are you? Where are you? And where are all of you in conjunction to each other? You are... Oh, sorry. You are... You're over here, which is fine. Then you're over here picking up. So you've actually got over... You've almost got a full load, which is what we want to see. Then you're down... Oh, no, they're... Oh, you two are a little close. Let's do a track ride. Ian, would you like to see the new suburby town that we've been working on? I've been working on in the background. We started it last week and I did a heap of work in the background on it. We'll go and drive past it now. How does that sound? We'll do it for Ian. BC. Well, first things first, Ian, we'll do a little drive-by and then we'll have a look at it. It's basically just an extra suburb of Tweed Heads. But it's sort of just out. So it is like its own little town with the old mine. So it's incorporated with the old mine. Well, you guys just do this and get over there. I just want to check on Hanky. I think he's okay. Oh, you missed it, BC. I went like that to you. I laughed and I went like that. Just stop being a menace. Oh, it's all fun. Let's speed up this a little bit. I did do some work on this little section just through here, actually. Like I fixed up the landscaping a little bit. I should have. Sort of, not really. Here it is coming up here, Ian. So what we'll do is we'll pause here and we'll do something like this. Yes, Ian. There's a lot to recap on today. So people looking for a good watch, there's a good 3 hours and 30 minutes so far of building, expanding, fixing a lot of lines, which has been really good. So I've got a lot to do in here still, but we are getting there. There's still a vacant block of land here I've got to fill in. I've got a lot of retaining to do still. For those that are pretty savvy, this shopping center here, Consumers World, is actually the old airport building. But I've made it Henry's General Store. Consumers World. Consumers World. We'll do a little drive-by, then we'll have a look at it. But really, really happy with how it's all sort of come along now. And then obviously we head over here to where the beach and the construction yard is. But 1.46 in the holes. Oh, it's because of you. We'll have to come back later and check on that line. But we're running a lot of fixes on stuff. So did you see the mine? The old abandoned mine that we put in? You saw all that, didn't you? And also that has to be deleted. Crap. I can't delete that bit. I'm hopeful that the train does pass under that actually. We'll have to double check that when the train comes through. So this is the old mine. It looks really good when you ride through it. And down the bottom here is like another mine shaft entry down here. All abandoned, obviously. It's all closed off. So that's like the bit at the bottom. And then we've all got this bit. But the track ride looks really good when you come through here as well. Yeah, I was really happy with how this turned out. And then the town. So I've got a water tower up here. I don't know if you guys around the world have water towers like this, but there's plenty of water towers around Australia in suburbs where they actually, on top of big hills where people live, they put these big concrete areas. And it's actually massive big water tanks underneath, like all the way underground and stuff, that hold all the water supply for a lot of areas. So I decided to put a water tank up there. And then we've got this, obviously, village where I've just been like painstakingly adding signs and adding all the street signs and stuff through here, trying to do all the pavement on the pavement on the pathways was freaking time consuming as well. Putting in a custom tennis court, you know. It's right. Sorry, the mine is abandoned, but not, because Johnny has his own business in the game now. Underhand gang supply businesses. But yeah, so this is the old church brewery up here that's been going in. It's still got a lot more to do. There's still a lot more to do here, but people do actually drive through here. I've been painstakingly putting in like little like residential areas down here. This little one over the cul-de-sac, like just even like trying to retain up fences and stuff through here. And yes, it's been a lot of work. There's still a lot more to go, obviously, but it's getting there, that's for sure. Then obviously the supermarket with the car park, and I've made it so cars can actually drive through the supermarket area as well. And then all around here, I've still got to do all the stuff out the front here. It's not finished. All this stuff out the front's not finished, and all this industrial stuff's not finished. But I've managed to get all the rock work in down and around here to retain up all this. Managed to get in this retained wall around the back of the industrial complex, which was... These are all individual walls. You can just see that they're all individual walls. Like there's the slight little miss in the joins, but I mean, when you're like that, you can't tell really. Just to get that perfect curve. Yeah, it was painstaking. It's coming along, but when you look at it like that, it just adds so much more to the map. So I want to do more of these pop-up places sort of all over the place. You know, I'll probably end up putting something maybe over here into here as well to really bulk that up. Maybe something, we'll see how Tweed Heads South expands when we get more products to it, and Benora Point. But our next project's going to be getting this refined oil down into Fingal Chemicals, I think. I think that's our next big project, so we can start feeding goods to these southerner, all these sort of Midlands areas. And that's sort of the plan there. Today we worked on, over here, we've activated Currumbin Waters Quarry, and we've activated Kobakai Farm over here. So what they're doing is they're shunting the stuff down into here. You can rewatch it back anyway if you want to check it all out, because it's good. Johnny's had some great suggestions through here. And FYI, if you're watching this in the future, if you have some suggestions about track laying or something that you want to see in the game, please pop them in the comments section down below, because nothing's finite, right? Nothing's finite. Like Johnny's just said, I had a whole tunnel here and I had an idea in it, but you know, we can change things, we can move things, and you guys can have some input on the maps, and I really like that. You guys get your own little touches in the map. So yeah, so we've been building this out for the last few hours. So and then this will all get detailed up, obviously, with the farmland and so forth here as well. And we put in this fake pond just so we could get Tunnel Bridge Tunnel. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, super happy with how this is coming out now. You know, I'm expanding some bigger homes like this up on the hills, right? As we come up the hills, you know, look at it. Look at the view these people have. Amazing. You could probably knock down a tree or two for them as well, so they can expand their view. What a cracking view this would be. Johnny, is this your house, Johnny? Is this your house overseeing the overseeing the business you've got? Oh, classic. Yeah, anyway, it's coming along. I think these are my favorite parts just here. Like these old townhouses going up the street. I think they're my favorite so far. And down here. I was kind of wrapped with how they came along. Anyway, we'll get back and continue them at some point. I think I'm done, team. I think I'm done. Oh, Steven's here, and I say I think I'm done. No, we're going to stay now. Steven's here. We're going to stay. How are you, Steven? You want a croquet game in there, Johnny? You want a croquet game in here? Like, mate, it's your property. You do what you want with it. Oh, I bet it's bloody cold in Canberra. Stephen, you're right. We'll stay for a bit longer. Why not? We'll stay for a bit longer. I was just doing a little tour again of the pop-up town that we've put in down here, which has been coming along nicely, slowly but nicely. Right. Lot of detail, and I don't know if you've seen the old abandoned mine yet. Now let's have a drive through it. Where's my train? We did this at the start, but we'll do it again because, you know, people come and go. Oh crap. You can watch the replay. Yeah, I do want to do... Oh, what's happened here? Oh, we've got a bit of a hold-up. It'll be nice to ride through town. We'll go at 2 times speed. It'll be nice because we haven't ridden through Tweed Heads town today. Yeah, we were doing a bit of work over near Currumbin Waters today. Activating the stone quarry and the farm over near Kobakai. Stephen? Oh, I did want to ask you a question about something. You can watch the reply or the replay. Well, actually, while this train's just doing what it's doing, Stephen, was this... I don't know if there was... This goods factory here. Was this meant to go in here as just a supplier of goods? I forget, because it was over 6 months ago now. Don't ask Cam, look the other way. Oh, no, it's staying now, Johnny. It is what it is. It's JH Industries Special Goods. that he's underhanding to deliver to places. That's how we're playing this off. Johnny, it's Johnny's special goods factory that he's been sneakily getting on board my stone train to deliver into town. No, I was like, what had happened is goods started going out, and I was like, I haven't done anything with plastics yet. Plastics is like, we're getting close. Well, we're about to start plastics next episode, right? We're going to be starting the plastics run. But I was like, how are we getting goods out of here? And then I was like, hang on a minute. I'm happy for it to stay there. It's fine staying there. Teamsters. Union power, right, Johnny? Teamsters. But we've been working over here all day. Trying to get in a little shunting system, delivery system. I looked at multiple ways on how to get this. You can watch back all that sort of stuff anyway. It's been a fun build. We'll get back and detail all that up later. But down here, where's our old matey gone? Oh, good, he's on the way. We'll do it 2 times. Because 1 time's just a bit slow through town. No, because at first I thought I stuffed up and I must have, because I was over there moving stuff ages ago, but then I was like, no, I didn't move the industries. Lily's still, we'll go over and check, we'll check Lily out after the ride through. I got to get rid of these signals, they got to change out. It's really starting to come up through Tweed Heads now, like things are starting to really progress now, which is really nice. How are you, mate, anyway? Steven? Whatever happened to Lily? Oh, we'll go back and have a look. We'll have a look. I think she's still there. If not, it'll be a descendant. It'll be a daughter, potentially, or a granddaughter. It'd be a granddaughter by now, wouldn't it? Would it be Lily's granddaughter now? No, Steve, it'll be a daughter. I think we started at 1890 is when we started, didn't we? We started at 1890. So it's 1870. It'll be a daughter. Well, Lily would probably still be there. Come on. Yeah, sitting at the computer all the time, right? What's going on here? Oh, we're at oh, there's a train in the station. Busy old station now, isn't it? Old Tweed Heads. It's starting to get a lot more busy. I want to do the drive-through the thing, except we've got to come back the other way yet. But yeah, it's starting to really look good through here. Oh mate, that's my new daily driver, BC. I told you I always wanted one. I was always jealous of yours, but it's so bloody good, isn't it? Meta pin for the meta win, I like to say. Right, let's get through this bit. Meta pin for the meta win. Wow. How'd you do that? What have you been doing with that? Just the runs you've been doing? Oh, did you upgrade the guns on it or something? Or are you using it to go and do, like, ground-based bounties? Is that what you're doing? In bunkers, yeah, okay. How much are the bounties worth now? I want to do some of those, actually. I wouldn't mind doing some of those. Alright, here we go. We'll go up 3 times just to get up this road bit of it. Yeah, I got it, mate. Yeah, the bunker ones, yeah. So worth doing then, you reckon? Definitely worth doing. And plus, they drop all the good armors and stuff when you get up, surely. Ladies and gentlemen, Hank. I give you Hank. Something's upset him. Oh, it'll be the freaking speakers at the school. Oh yeah, that's bloody good. You still doing them over near Walla? Or are you just doing them anywhere? Stephen, you'll have to go get a massage. I just remembered that. Love this through here. Love it through here. Except there's heaps of weeds on the heaps of weeds in the tunnel, so we'll get through the tunnel. Funny. I still can't believe that's what they said. Not much else to see here. We've done this ride a couple of times today. This curved wall down here, Stephen, I've got a trick on how to make this curved wall perfect. That's what she said. I'll do it for you, mate. I haven't pressed this button in a while.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's all a bit cool now as you come up here, though, I reckon. You know, I'm starting to really like it through here.
That's what she said.
That scared the crap out of me. Then I just zoned out for like 1 second and that scared the crap out of me. Right. Ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to leave that there, okay? I want to thank you all for hanging out today. Robert. Yeah, so yeah, she said women only when Stephen asked for a massage. I wasn't going to say that, but okay, you said it. Good night all. I'll see you all tomorrow for more fun and games. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great day. I've got to go battle on and see if I can get my fence fixed now. Stephen, if you didn't see, my fence got caved in by some drunken fool. Thanks for hanging out all. Please leave a like as you head out the door. Follow on Twitch if you haven't, for all my Twitchies over there. And stay safe. Stay glued to your screen. And enjoy the watch back for those that just came late. I apologise that we are heading off. I've got a bucket load to do today, and I'm heading to my brother's as well to help him with his fence, so you know how that goes. All right. Oh, Hanky's here to say goodbye too. See you all. Stay safe.